For centuries, the standard historical assumption was simple. The ancient Amazon was an endless, unbroken wilderness, home to small, scattered tribes surviving in isolated huts. That assumption is completely wrong. Hidden directly beneath that dense canopy is a massive 2,500-year-old lost metropolis. Archaeologists were finally able to look through the trees by using LIDAR remote sensing. By firing millions of laser pulses from the air, this technology mapped the exact contours of the ground below the vegetation. This topographical map shows what the lasers found. When researchers digitally stripped away the trees, the chaotic, curved landscape of the forest floor dissolved into stark, mathematically perfect right angles and strict grids. This sprawling complex was constructed deep in the jungle, built directly in the shadow of a massive, towering volcano. A city of this age and scale changes the known timeline of urban life in the Americas. It places a massive, organized society in the middle of a rainforest that was previously thought to be capable of supporting only small, transient groups. The sheer density of the digital scans proves this wasn't a temporary camp. The foundations show that people inhabited this settlement continuously for an entire millennium. This architectural diagram isolates the basic residential unit found in the scans. Researchers counted 6,000 of these massive rectangular platforms. Each one measured 66 by 33 feet across and stood up to 9 feet tall. These structures weren't scattered randomly across the dirt. They were intentionally arranged into tightly organized clusters that wrapped perfectly around central, open public plazas. Engineering and maintaining thousands of structures with this level of precision required a massive coordinated workforce. The layout indicates that tens, if not hundreds of thousands of people operated together as a highly complex urban society. To connect a population that large, they built a sophisticated street network. These builders rejected winding paths and instead engineered straight roads intersecting at exact right angles. This map illustrates their crown jewel, a perfectly straight highway stretching 16 miles through the jungle. Instead of following the natural landscape, they expended immense labor forcing this flat road straight over steep rises and deep valleys. Engineering a road that refuses to bend for mountains or valleys suggests priorities beyond basic travel. When builders expend this much energy to maintain a straight line through hostile terrain, it points to a ritual or ceremonial use for the path. Maintaining an urban center of this size brings up a serious logistical problem. How do you feed hundreds of thousands of people out in the wild? The answer was the nearby volcano. The massive output of rich volcanic ash blanketed the region, creating the perfect soil conditions for large-scale agriculture. But building a food system around an active geological giant is incredibly dangerous. Researchers suspect the same volcanic activity that allowed their crops to thrive eventually collapsed their entire agricultural network. Geology wasn't their only threat. The LIDAR data also revealed massive, purposely dug defensive ditches. They engineered these steep trenches to physically block off entrances to their settlements, proving they were under active threat from rival neighbors. Despite their architectural mastery, the people of this city spent their final days fighting a desperate, multi-front war against both geological monsters and human enemies. Today, all of that infrastructure, the plazas, the platforms, and the 16-mile highway, sit completely buried. The jungle reclaimed the empire, hiding it perfectly from the sky for over 2 millennia. Based on the density of the ruins mapped so far, archaeologists suspect this society operated on a scale that rivals the legendary Mayan cities of Mexico and Central America. And this map is far from finished. The research teams still have another 116 square miles of adjoining jungle that hasn't been scanned yet. A metropolis of this size remaining invisible for 2,000 years is a reminder that our current map of the human past is still largely blank. It leaves open the possibility that other massive empires are still hidden in the unexplored reaches of the world.